Hello, I'm Miss Jerem. I have my master's in early childhood education and I'm a preschool teacher. English is my second language and I have English language learners, ELL students in my classroom. In this video, I'm going to share with you some knowledge I have learned about cooperative learning and how cooperative learning can support ELL students in the classroom. Cooperative learning is an approach to learning in which small groups work together to solve a problem or complete a goal or a task. It is different than the standard classroom group work because in cooperative learning, every member of the small group is equally responsible for the success of the whole group. The teacher explicitly educates on ways to work with cooperative interdependence, including giving roles that each member can play. The process of working together is just as important as the final product. There is whole group and individual accountability with cooperative learning. In cooperative learning, students are placed in groups with students of various abilities and strengths. The students are learning curricular content in a way that involves discussion. In cooperative learning, we are all moving to the beat of a drum, but playing our own parts. There are 5 critical elements to cooperative learning. The 5 critical attributes or elements are positive interdependence, individual accountability, interpersonal and small group skills, face-to-face interaction, and group processing. Positive interdependence. With positive interdependence, the group has a clear task or goal and everyone knows the expected outcome. Everyone also knows that each individual student's efforts will impact the whole group. Positive interdependence is committing to personal success as well as the success of every member of the group. Individual accountability. The group is accountable for achieving its goals. Each member is equally accountable. Each member must understand the answer, the outcome. The performance of each individual should be assessed. Interpersonal and small group skills. Interpersonal and small group skills are required to function as part of a group. These skills should be taught. Group members must know how to and be motivated to provide effective leadership, make decisions, build trust, communicate, and manage conflict. Face-to-face interaction. With face-to-face interaction, students promote each other's success by sharing resources. They help, support, encourage, and praise each other's efforts to learn. Both academic and personal support are part of this mutual goal. This is a key element to support ELLs with language skills. Group processing. With group processing, each member of the group needs to feel free to communicate openly with each other and express concerns as well as celebrate accomplishment. The group should regularly discuss how well they are achieving their goals and maintaining effective working relationships. All of these elements should be taught and discussed throughout the school year. I personally have really disliked group work as a student because I often end up doing most of the work. With cooperative learning and these 5 critical elements, no one student would do all the work. What the teacher needs to be doing before starting cooperative learning groups. With cooperative learning groups, plan heterogeneous groups that are thoughtfully put together. Plan out the academic, language, and social emotional skills you want your students to learn. Plan a clear objective and clear structure of the group. Plan how to introduce the activity. Have roles for each member in the group. Roles could include a leader, appraiser, materials person, and a writer. During the activity, monitor and intervene. Collect observation data and praise the students. Plan how you will assess the group and individual work. Plan how students can talk about strengths and areas of growth for their group. Some strategies for effective cooperative learning. Use a special tool like a magic wand to help facilitate students taking turns to talk. Sentence stems. Sentence stems guide and support conversations. They are very helpful with my pre-K and kindergarten ELL students with language development. I include the academic language I want my students to use, like I predict. Give one answer sheet to the group. Numbered heads. Use numbers to designate each child in a group. The goal is for everyone to work together, in part because they do not know who will be called on. Jigsaw. Each student has a specific part they are investigating for the group project. I like this strategy as it allows time for ELL students to think and process before coming together to share out as a group. Think, pair, share. Think individually about a topic and then answer a question with a peer. This is my favorite cooperative learning strategy for preschool students. I add in a visual card to help my ELL students. If the students are discussing what we can do at recess, I provide a sheet with images of a slide, monkey bars, duck, duck, goose. Some considerations when implementing cooperative learning for ELL students. Get to know your students individually. Assess English language proficiency and subject area content skills. Plus, get to know your ELL students' personality and their family, and their culture and their identity. Learn about some of the linguistic components of their native language. Place students in a good fit groups. Help students figure out ways to communicate when they are in a WIDA level 1 or level 2. They could communicate in native language, they could draw, they could write, they could use sentence stems. Cooperative learning benefits all ELL students with various levels of English proficiency. High achievers benefit from cooperative learning, and so does a low achieving child. Low achieving gets more explanation from various people. High achieving has to explain, which helps to retain information. Give adequate think time. Remember, ELL students are processing 2 or more languages. Cooperative learning allows ELL students to be active participants who are learning from their peers and who are teaching their peers. There are many benefits to cooperative learning. With our heterogeneous groups, there are mixed abilities and mixed skills. Oftentimes, I have seen ELL students grouped only with other ELL students or grouped with special education students. It increases academic achievement. Everyone must understand the content and understand the answers. There's face-to-face interaction. This is a chance for ELL students to develop language and content skills through deep conversation. Positive attitude toward learning and high achievement. When children work together in cooperative learning, they feel like they are part of the learning, not just being lectured at. Because everyone must know the answer and content, there is a strong possibility for higher academic achievement. This is a chance for students to develop written, oral language, and reading skills. It can be done in any subject area. With cooperative learning, the teacher talks less and students talk more. Another way that this helps with language development and with content understanding. Thank you for taking a few minutes to learn about cooperative learning and the benefits to cooperative learning for ELL students.